can be done. They say the greatest bonus show cannot be done. It's an impossible feat. Well, we're proving the critics wrong on this bonus show. We got Chris McNeil, we got Otis Etcham, the Real MMA Bros, bringing you the greatest, not the most okayest, not the most. That's pretty good. The greatest bonus show in history. Chris, take it away.
Yes. That's some topics. This bonus show is going to be tailored to. We could be talking about anything from sports, politics, relationship, all these other
It's a
things.
bonus. You guys, it's a
Yes,
bonus.
it's a bonus. It's bonus content, so it's a lot of extra stuff going on here. But today we're gonna go over other sports topics. We're gonna go over the NBA. We're gonna go over NFL. We're gonna go over some fantasy stuff. There's a few topics we're gonna go over. There's some key topics that stood out to us that we're gonna go over. We're gonna start it off with
rename this. We got the Real MMA Bros, the Real Sports Bros on the bonus shows.
We're real sports.
Like, guys, let's be honest, dude. We love all sports. We love all sports.
Yes, we love all sports. MMA.
Sports are an escape from reality. You can sit with your bros. You can sit with your friends. You can watch this. And it's funny, everyone can do sports. Like I say everyone, even if you're not able-bodied, you can do sports. There's sports is just a everyone can do. It's just fun, and it's escape from reality. You're watching freaking football on the big screen. You got your boys, you got some beers, your team's winning. It's great.
Yes.
So let's do it.
And to carry off what he's saying, anyone can do sports. There's always a sport catered to your physical ability.
Yeah.
Like of course, we have the major ones, the American football, baseball, basketball, and stuff like that. But there are also other sports tailored to everyone's physical ability. There are sports that people can play at a later age. So that is why we're tailoring this bonus to other sports this week's bonus. And first sport we're going to go over NBA.
B-bomb.
Okay.
What in the NBA world, Chris? What's going on?
Okay. One of the biggest question marks over last year playoffs and coming into the future was Ben Simmons' status.
Ben, I don't want to shoot a layup. Simmons, you mean? Is that?
Yes, I don't want to shoot a layup three. I just don't want to shoot at all.
Well, he just doesn't make threes, so it's fine if he doesn't shoot those. But
okay. Yesterday, article by Andrew Joe Potter, Ben Simmons informed Philadelphia 76ers leadership that he doesn't want to remain with the team and doesn't intend to report to training camp ahead of 21-22 season, regardless of whether he's fine, sources told Philadelphia Inquirer's Keith Pompey.
So what you're saying is Ben is like, you know what? F Philadelphia. I don't want to go back to that place. That's not my place anymore. How do you feel about that?
Okay, let me just go.
By the way, they're writing his check still. So, I mean,
yes.
Okay.
Let me just go over this last little bit part. You know, this disgruntled point forward reportedly delivered his message in a meeting with 76ers co-managing partner Josh Harris, team president Daniel Morey, and general manager Elton Brand and head coach Doc Rivers last week in Los Angeles. So this is official.
I love Elton Brand. I didn't know Elton Brand's the what is he? The GM?
Yes. Yeah, he's been a GM for the past few years. Yes.
Good for him, dude. I love Elton Brand.
In his 30s, he was. So this is official. So
basically, he's crying to the top management. He's saying, "I want out of here."
Yes. What I feel about that is, I think that his mental deficiencies was exploited, and he don't want to be in that environment.
Whoa! You just kicked Ben Simmons in the balls. His mental deficiencies.
Yes, because it was exploited on the court at the highest level on the biggest platform. And I think he wants a new destination to hit the reset button, because I feel.
Do you think he will be able to get over said mental deficiencies in a new team?
I think he will.
Okay, that's positive.
I think he will, because now he's associating that with Philadelphia. He's associating that with the Senators organization. So he now. Now,
we gotta pause, dude. Dude, you have arguably one of the greatest players right now, on your team. Okay, just a huge behemoth of a human being who can shoot threes, who can do everything. Your team is literally stacked when it comes to defense, at least. Literally, you have such a great team. You're part of it. You're a 6'10", 6'11" point guard. Point guard. That's like that can like lock down any defender. Really, it doesn't have to be the point guard. And now you're saying, okay, I want to trade. I don't want to be on this team anymore. Think about that. You're on literally Philadelphia was number 1. Like they were so, and they're not getting the only players they're giving up. What now is Ben Simmons? He's the only one. I mean, you still got everyone returning from last year.
Yes.
I'm looking at it like that. I'm looking, dude.
Yes.
What better? Like, where is Ben Simmons? Does he want more money? Is that the thing? Like, what's his like? What's the end game? And you say this is why I said this. You associate that with Philly, dude. Philly's doing literally everything to help Ben Simmons and to put them in a winning position. So why is Ben Simmons now like, well, he blamed me for the loss, so I'm out of here? Like, dude, it was your fault for the loss. Like,
yes. And I think two things too with that is it's the environment and the fans. I think was too much for him because he's a foreigner and he was a foreigner in the week and like
it ain't gonna get easier. Philly's like
also
it's not gonna get easier, dude.
And also too, here's the thing. The pressure was so much on him because if he was shot just a little bit more, they potentially could be hoisting up a trophy now. Like
100%. 100%. Who would they beat? They would have Milwaukee to beat. No, wait.
Yeah,
no. They lost to Milwaukee. They would have who they meet in the finals? Milwaukee. Phoenix. They would have beat Phoenix.
Yes, dude, they would have beat Phoenix.
Don't tell me that Philly wouldn't have beat Phoenix. Like,
they would have. And
it might have been a route.
And see, their problem is it's kind of like you have, let's just say in football, you have a quarterback that can't throw, but you got an awesome running back. You got a phenomenal running back. So you stack the box.
Which happens a lot.
Yeah. So you stack the box because you're not worried about the quarterback throwing. So Phoenix wasn't playing with no honest defenses because they know Ben wasn't going to shoot.
Correct.
So if Ben Simmons would have shot 1 or 2 times, kind of like a feint, like you said, a feint, if people react, Ben Simmons, if he would have shot twice and missed those, now the defense like, okay, he's going to shoot. And now they come up on him.
Yeah.
No more he can go by, or not only if he can go by a drive, now they can double Embiid or the middle would be clogged up for these guys. So if he would have shot more, literally, they will win a championship. So I think that so now
it's not even if he would have shot more. It's if he would have shot when he was open. Like that was like we're not talking about Ben Simmons missing some key shots or a clutch shot or anything like that. We're talking about Ben Simmons not shooting open shots. That's what we're talking about. So like think about that in a high school or middle school. What would you tell your kid? Hey, you're literally wide open. Why didn't you shoot it? It's like you said, there's some sort of mental deficiency there. There's some sort of fear or some sort of something in his psyche that's making him not do that.
Definitely a fear. So, that's definitely a fear because it's nothing. He can't shoot. But the problem is not if he can or not. The problem is he will not shoot. He won't shoot. He won't shoot. That's the problem. He can shoot. You don't make it to the
obviously he's in the NBA. Like, I don't care who you are. If you're in the NBA, Shaq could make some threes. Let's be honest. Shaq probably could make threes if he shot 20, 30, 40 or whatnot, or shot like 50 free throws. Yes, he sucked at free throws, but he made some. Like, you're going to make it.
So what I'm looking at now, so now he's going to get traded, but I'm looking at his destinations and estimated destinations and potentially what they can trade for him.
What are you saying?
I know the Warriors. I know the Warriors been wanted.
Okay.
That's been.
Well, think about this though. Right now, you're never gonna get the price for Ben Simmons. It's gonna be the lowest of all time. This is like buying stock at an all-time low. Like Simmons is actually a good player. Let's be honest. He's a good player. Does he have some mental deficiencies? Like you said, yeah. But he's a great player. Like he's not like a bad player.
And you know what's crazy about this is they just signed him to this crazy contract like about a year ago, $100 million contract. So here's what's what they're thinking about with the Golden State Warriors, what they will offer for him and what they receive. Mm-hmm. Okay, right now Warriors receive Ben Simmons and Tyrese Maxey. The 76ers will receive Andrew Wiggins, James Wiseman, Moses Moody, which is a rookie they just picked up, a 22 first-round pick and a 2026 first-round pick.
Dude, that hurts. I'll be honest. I love Wiggins, dude. And Wiggins performed so well in the playoffs. Like, he did so well. Like, and then Wiseman, dude, How tall is Wiseman? Wiseman's like a 7-foot freaking.
He's a
What is he? 19 years old?
Yeah.
Like, dude, you're giving up your future right there. But again, Ben Simmons is very young himself. So,
Yes.
and if Ben Simmons can flow really well, because you don't have to. Let's be honest. When you're on a Golden State team with Clay and Draymond and Curry, you could shoot. They want you to take negative shots. They want you to not shoot
they
at
want
all.
you.
Like,
They want you
Curry's
to not
like, yeah,
shoot.
I'll shoot that guarded with 2 people in my face. I'll take that shot.
And can you imagine the death lineup where they put Ben Simmons at a 5?
I know. Oh my God.
Listen, you got Draymond, you got Steph at point guard, Clay at 2, you got Draymond Green at 4, Ben Simmons at 5, and number 3 they can put that new guy, Luongo. They can put several guys at the 3.
The only other person I really like Wiggins, I really like Wiseman, but if they could keep Wiseman, dude, like, oh my God. Wiseman's such a great, bright future. Like,
yes. So that's what the Warriors is doing. Would you pull the trigger on that trade?
Okay, that's not bad. I'd click the okay on that. That's not a bad trade.
Okay on that?
Okay.
Second up, Sacramento. Sacramento
Kings
will receive Ben Simmons.
Yep.
But San Francisco will receive the sharpshooter Buddy Hield. You know he was going to be in it.
Don't say no.
Tyrese Halliburton.
Don't say that. How dare you? No, that's what I was saying.
Davion Mitchell, a 22 first round and a 2024 first round.
Dude, Simmons is expensive. That's all. Like, geez. So basically, what's going to happen is, it's all these other teams saying, yeah, we'll give you all our young talent and you get Simmons. That's basically it.
Yes.
Like,
So we give you our young talent in the first round.
Get rid of Halliburton. I wouldn't get rid of Held. Like, they're so good, dude. Sacramento's a great young team, especially with Walton going in as coaching. Like, dude, they could grow the next 5 years. If they have that core for the next 5 years, they could be something special, man. They need a big guy.
Oh, I think this was okay. Here we go. Here, next up, the Portland Trailblazers.
That's my team. I say the Sacramento's my team. Portland's my team, dude.
Okay, hold on, my team. So the Trailblazers will receive Ben Simmons, Tyrese Maxey, a 2023 first round pick, and rights to swap picks in 2024, and the 76ers will receive Dame Lillard.
Wow. Wow. That's just good for both teams, dude. I can't even front.
I'll take that.
Dude, if Philly could get Dame Lillard with what they have currently, so you're saying Dame Lillard, Joel Embiid, freaking Thaddeus, freaking what's his name?
Was it Harris? Let's see.
Harris.
You got Curry.
Wow. Like, but then again, look at the other. Portland still has a good. I mean, they would have C.J. McCollum. And who would be the point, though? C.J. McCollum or
Ben Simmons.
Ben Simmons? I don't know. I'd put Simmons as the 2, dude. Like, and have McCollum as the 1. I think McCollum's a better point guard than Simmons, but I think Simmons as a 2.
No way!
Yeah. I think C.J. McCollum's a better point guard than Ben Simmons.
Listen, I think that's one of your worst takes ever in the history of me talking to you.
Hey, comment or like below. Who do you think's better, Ben Simmons or C.J. McCollum as a point guard? I'm not saying as a better player. Like, Simmons is a better player. He's just bigger and stronger and faster.
That is as a 9, 10, 11, all the way to 20. That's ridiculous, man.
I love C.J. McCollum. I think passing wise, even shooting, like, he's a way better shooter than freaking Simmons.
Yes, C.J. McCollum is a better 2 guard. It's no way in hell that he's a better point guard than Simmons.
He's a better point guard than Simmons.
Listen, how many assists do C.J. McCollum average? 3, maybe?
No, he's like 6 or 7, dude. Look up his stats, bro. Let's look at that. C.J. McCollum's averaging like 6 or 7 assists, dude. Like, last year. So dude, Dame Lillard, I'm telling you, Dame Lillard is like next level. He's like one of the greatest players right now. But C.J. McCollum's really good too. Like,
oh no, I agree. He's a good 2 guard. C.J. McCollum is a.
Okay, here we go. Assists for 2020 was 4.7, and then 2019 4.4, and he was injured a lot of 2020. By the way,
he's always injured. C.J. McCollum's always.
He's
injured.
healthy now.
But listen,
And he was
okay,
averaging
CJ,
20 plus points.
stick CJ at the 2 because CJ is a better 2 guard.
Okay,
He is a 2
okay,
guard.
I'll give it to 2. Let's just say Simmons
He is
1, McCollum 2, and then you got Nurkic at the 5. Nurkic's amazing. Like,
yes. I
and then
think
they just picked up Powell. You got Powell as the 3. Like, you got a strong team, man.
I think Portland, okay. San Francisco will stay where they're at. They like playoffs. They'll do better, but it's hard. Only thing you can do better for the San Francisco is finals and championship, right?
And who do you want for your making a game-winning 3-point shot other than Kevin Durant?
Now, I think overall Portland will be the better team as far as improving. Like as far as what they can improve. As far as what they can improve from. Like
100%. Well, how are you going to improve when you're already at the top?
Yeah, and see, 76ers, they can just get to the Eastern Conference Finals or win champ. But I think Portland now, if they added Ben, they potentially can be finals.
No. That's where that asinine 10, 11, 12, let's go 14 on that one. They're not making the finals.
I say
with the Western Conference,
Western, they can get to Western Conference Finals.
I still think the Lakers are too outpowering. You got some killers in the West. The Grizzlies are coming up.
Yes,
you got okay, asinine. It's not a 12. It's an 11 comment right there. They're not going to make the Western Conference.
I think Portland will improve with Ben Simmons as a point guard over what they did in the past. Because
you're right.
Because the one thing that Ben Simmons does is Ben Simmons is a force multiplier. He makes everyone like he
It's because he's good at defense. It's because he's a lockdown defender, dude. When you're good at defense, you make the whole team better. Ask Milwaukee. What's his name? Who had 0 points, but like Tucker.
He's great at defense, and he's a exceptional passer. He's a phenomenal passer.
He's a great passer.
Great passer. So okay, next up,
closer.
No, he's definitely not. He's definitely not that. So would you okay that trade?
100%. Hundo. Yes. That's good for both teams.
I would too.
Trades. This is the thing. A good trade helps both teams with what they want to accomplish. That's literally helps both teams with what they want to accomplish. So it's perfect, actually.
I have one question. Did we do the break for this to go into the bonus?
What?
Did we do the break from my original MMA Bros to go into the bonus, or are we doing it continuing?
Oh, no. This is it. Yeah, we're continue.
Okay. Next up, Toronto Raptors. Mm-hmm. The Raptors receive Ben Simmons. 76ers receive Fred VanVleet, off guard Anunoby, and Chris Boucher. Yeah. OG Anunoby and Chris Boucher.
That's oh my God. That changes the whole team though. But I mean, Toronto's one of those teams, like, it always has so much talent. They just have no name, like name talent, but there's so much talent. Oh,
that'd be a good, yeah.
What would Toronto get? Obviously, they'd get Ben Simmons, but would they get anything else? They just get Ben Simmons for that, dude. So gut your team for Ben Simmons? That's a horrible. Yeah, we're gonna give you our whole team. You take Ben Simmons. Like,
they don't even have Kyle Lowry anymore either. So yeah,
they don't. He's on. Where is he? He's Miami. No. Where is he?
Yeah, Miami.
God, Miami's stacked. My God. They're so good.
Now, I won't put a trigger on that trade. That trade just seems stupid.
No, that seems like, why would you gut Toronto just for Ben Simmons? Like, no.
Okay, check this out. Just a couple more little tidbits. Embiid denies riff with Simmons. He said he loves playing with Ben.
Yeah. What do you think what do you think he's gonna say? Like, I hate Ben Simmons. He's a jerk. Like,
I agree. And last little news we got before we go into the NFL is Clint Capella agreed to 2-year, $46 million extension.
Good for him. If you watched our NBA, one of the ode to the greatest NBA podcast ever, a lot of the time I said reward. You reward players for doing well the year prior. That's a reward. Like, Clint Capella played amazing during the playoffs. So
now your boy. Okay, that's some Boston Celtics news. Which your favorite NBA player with the awesome name, Taco Fall, just signed a 1-year non-guaranteed contract.
That's my boy. Like, dude, he's such a fan favorite.
Oh, he
Um,
is.
I would like to see more of him, of course. I think everyone would, but he's in that same boat as like Bobo. I want to see more of those big guys play. Like, I don't know if they're not playing them because they don't want them to get injured or what, but
All right. You want to go into NFL?
let's go. We're gonna switch gears. NBA to NFL on the bonus show. Here we go. We have I'm up in New England. I've been a New England Patriots fan legitimately my whole life. So last year let's be honest, we had a sucky year. We had the sting of Tom Brady leaving, of course, and then we were like, oh wait, we have Cam Newton.
Mhm.
That's not bad. Like at least we have Cam Newton, who's a legit established quarterback. Oh, bye Cam Newton. Cam Newton is gone from New England. We got Mac Jones taking over. Mac Jones, how do you feel about it?
Okay, there was two things about that to me. Was Cam Newton had all the first reps for the preseason,
Yep.
and he was a projected starter. Only two things I heard in the interim between then and him getting cut was I heard about his vaccination status
Yep.
was an issue,
Apparently, didn't
and
he
I,
go somewhere and it was against protocol or something? Or
I heard about the vaccination status, and I heard this a stupid guy was talking about a comment about him listening. You know how he believes rap music is the reason why he showboat and does all these things, and
what
it
the?
affects his gameplay. Yes,
Are
it's
we
a donkey.
are we on Ronald Reagan? Rap music is no good. It leads to drugs. The rap
It's
music.
yes, it's a Charlemagne donkey today point too. But those are
Yeah.
the two things I heard. So this came as a shocker to me because they just re-signed Cam Newton.
Yep.
Cam Newton to me was their best option at QB for what they had and for the attributes they had and all those things, the quarterbacks. And then all of a sudden it just happened out of the blue. He's
So
getting cut.
obviously something big happened. I don't know whether there was a rift between him and Belichick or him and offensive coordinator. What's his name?
McDaniels.
Yeah,
McDaniels.
McDaniels. Or
Mm-hmm.
Dan. He's the young guy. But
Johnson
there's some sort
McDaniels.
of rift. There was some sort of rift with Cam Newton and someone in the coaching staff. Mac Jones, Mac Jones is super good. Like I'm telling you right now, Mac Jones is a starting quarterback in the NFL. He's so good. He's legit. He's just a
Okay.
big playing for the SEC and he's big, dude. He's a big boy. But
Okay. Okay.
dude,
I'm gonna speak about that. I'm gonna read. I got more information about this. Whatever.
oh, breaking. We got
Okay.
breaking info.
Okay. In early August, Newton refused to say if he had been vaccinated, saying it was too personal to discuss publicly. Newton missed 5 days last week after a misunderstanding regarding the re-entry protocol following the team-approved medical appointment. Only fully vaccinated players are exempt from testing period before returning to the team facility. And okay, Jones has impressed during training camp and the preseason after being selected number 15 overall pick.
Yep.
First of all, and this is from Bill Belichick, what he said. First of all, he had a high level of production. Belichick said, according to Pro Football's Talks, Josh Alper, I feel like he's been able to show an ability to do things the way we want them done at a productive level. He's young. I'm sure he'll continue to learn and grow. We'll see where that goes. That's why I drafted him. Now, he said, also Bill Belichick said his vaccination status wasn't a reason why they released Cam Newton. So
Okay. Bill said the vaccination protocol was a reason is not the reason they released him, right?
It's not the reason.
So
But
there's another reason. And
so
my reasoning is he just batted heads with the coaching staff. I don't think he fits well in that environment. Like I don't think Cam Newton's not a do your job type of player. He's like I'm gonna run for 13 touchdowns and like celebrate each one of them. So
I agree. I agree. And now it came as a shocker. But then again, if you know Bill Belichick's way, he would cut anybody, he would release anyone, he would trade anyone. Anytime someone get a little big for their britches, as what we say in the South, are the moment when if you outperform your contract, there's a higher chance Bill Belichick will trade you or cut you because you're a high value for him to get something in return. He don't like egos. and he don't like egos, and he don't like to pay people. So and
in the
Cam Newton,
in the words of Dave Chappelle playing Rick James, cold-blooded. He's
cold-blooded.
cold-blooded.
Yeah,
He will literally
cold-blooded.
like. He doesn't matter who you are. You could be Tom
Hell,
Brady.
yes, you can be Tom Brady. You can be Tom Brady. See, and that's the thing with Bill Belichick is, and Cam was expendable. They wasn't paying him high, and he was expendable, and he wanted Matt Jones, and he.
I'm telling you, dude. I'm telling you, when I first saw this, I was like, "Oh my God, Cam Newton, no!" Like, but then I started looking at Mac Jones's highlights for preseason and just his career. Dude, he is phenomenal. He's a really good quarterback. I'm telling you, like.
And two, Bill Belichick has a huge ego, and Cam Newton has an ego.
Yep.
Okay. Matt Jones is a young rookie coming in, so Bill Belichick can mold him. He will listen to Bill Belichick. He would do everything because he's starstruck by Bill Belichick, and that helps Bill Belichick's ego. So Bill Belichick got someone young he can mold, and plus, Matt Jones came from the greatest college football team in the world.
What the greatest? I'm sorry. What's the greatest college football team in the world?
University of Alabama.
Oh, Alabama?
Yes.
Do you have any ties to Alabama, maybe, or like, why do you think they're the greatest team?
Yeah, I got a few little ties there.
Bro.
And on top of this too.
Again, I'm all about numbers and I'm all about like logic and whatnot. It's hard to argue Alabama's not the greatest football team, like literally, like in the last decade.
Yes.
It's almost like impossible not to say they are. Like Nick Saban is a god in Alabama. Shit.
And Matt's come from a great program, and Nick Saban is a football mind. So Matt Jones is coachable, and Matt Jones used to that hardcore discipline.
You know for a fact, Nick Saban called Bill Belichick and was like, "Yo,
of course,
dude, Mac Jones is the guy, dude. Like, look at him. Like, he's like, he'll do what you say, and he'll do it with a smile on his face."
Of course. So I'm intrigued. I want to see Matt Jones do well. I think, and I like the Patriots a lot. So I like that. I was kind of shocked that Cam Newton got cut like that. I was, but
yeah, me too. And when I first saw it, dude, I was legit shook. I was like, "Whoa, what the?" Like, I didn't see it coming.
Yeah. So let's go one last thing about this. I'm looking at future destinations for Cam, and I predicted the Cowboys picking him up the backup because here's the way I look at it. Cowboys, because you got to look at the starting quarterback. The starting quarterback is Dak Prescott. And, he's a big mobile guy with a big arm. Cam Newton is that too. Cam Newton can come in, and Dak Prescott, and a good chance that Prescott can get hurt. And Cam will come in, and he will embrace the start. He will embrace the start. So I like that as a backup. Also, Baltimore Ravens.
Backing up. Yeah, that makes sense. So you think he's going to be a backup quarterback?
Yeah, I think he'd be.
You don't think he's going like to Washington or anywhere like that?
Washington, the Washington football team would get pick up because they were reuniting with Ron Rivera.
That would be. That's where I was thinking. Like that was my first inclination, but
also Houston Texans. You notice the trend here, right? He's replacing all black quarterbacks.
I mean, I didn't see that trend, but now also, that you say it.
Okay. Also, Pittsburgh Steelers. You got two big quarterbacks, big on quarterbacks. So
let's be honest. Cam Newton could literally go anywhere in the NFL as a plan B option. Like easy. Will he be a starting quarterback?
Oh, well, it'd be starting. It's all an injury because right now he's not a starter, so it'd be all predicated on injury.
Yeah, that's good. I'm okay with you saying that. It's predicated on injury. As of right now, no, he's not. But if there's an open position, Cam's the first to take it. So
yeah. So I'm looking at these teams. That last one was Seattle Seahawks and the Washington football team. So
Seattle he can plan B, and what was the Washington? Washington, he could start definitely, but I mean, we have such an established quarterback lead. When you're a quarterback at a team, like usually, like name the big teams, their quarterbacks stay for a while. Like the Aaron Rodgers, the Drew Breeses, the Tom Brady. Not Tom Brady anymore, but Tom Brady. If you look at your team and you have a good quarterback, he's that position you play every snap. Like you're like, if you need to take a break, you give it to the running back. That's like your.
Yeah.
Break, so.
Yeah, I agree, man. So that's where I'm. So that's how I felt. Initially, I was shocked because this was supposed to be the year he was getting first team reps and stuff, and he was the projected starter. So something had to happen. We will know in due time. Cam Newton to say. Once Cam Newton gets signed by another team, he will say it. He will say
Okay,
it.
my friend. I'm gonna preface this next topic by saying fantasy football. I'm pretty good at fantasy football. Okay, I'm a numbers guy. I'm a numbers guy. Me and Chris had a league. We didn't do it last year, unfortunately. I think COVID or whatnot. But the year before, I was the champion. I was the champion of that league. I won. I won that league. I'm the winner. Chris, being the loser of that league, I'm going to let you start because, losers start. But with fantasy football, who do you see as an amazing pickup and who do you see as the biggest bust this year coming up? Let's go.
Okay, first things first, congratulations on winning a couple years ago. Congratulations on winning a couple year ago. And
it's not a big deal. It's cool. It's not a big deal.
Okay. Let's go into that. Otis was one of the he was one of the worst type of winners you could think of when it comes to fantasy for two reasons. This guy auto draft.
Yeah, I did.
And one, and the other, in the number one reason he was.
What I have, so.
Okay, and the number one reason he was a worst winner was toward the end when he pretty much secured the bag. He started talking trash. He was a mute. He was a mute. Listen, this guy was a mute in a mind.
The last day, I found out that you could chat. Like, there was a chat option or a chat thing. I'm like, what the heck? Did we have this the whole time? Like,
yeah, he was a mute in a mind the whole season. Then he started talking trash. But that will be rectified this season. So, he's gonna
hey, this season there's no excuses. Hey, just like Roy Jones Jr., you're gonna make any excuses this time, Roy? Like, no excuses. Okay.
You're a decent player. You did good. Like, you did good in the last
if I said I'm gonna argue, dude. Sometimes, dude, I'm gonna be drafting. It's gonna be easier now. Like, I'm gonna pick players that I actually want. What? It's gonna be Christmas. Like, I'm gonna be like, whoa, I'm just getting present after present after present.
So he did good.
Hey, this is coming from a past champion. I got my X Factor pick. If you guys want an X Factor, if this guy is on the board up into the third, fourth, fifth round, take him. And I'll tell you why and everything. But I'm also gonna tell you the biggest bust. Do not pick up this guy. Okay. You want to hear, Chris? Do you want to hear my biggest, my X Factor right now?
Your X Factor? Oh no! Hold up. Let me tell you who I feel. You asked me first. Who I feel is going to be the biggest bust this year?
No, let's do biggest bust first. Let's do biggest bust. Who do you think is going to be the biggest bust?
Ezekiel Elliott.
Woo! I love that pick. Tell me why.
Okay. These past couple years, Ezekiel Elliott been going down. I get last year he didn't have that, but Ezekiel Elliott was getting me. I had him in my team last year. He was getting me like 3 points a game. Then he wasn't playing the fourth quarter, and he has significantly went down. Like even he was getting taken down by the first tacklers. He wasn't even trying. He wasn't even playing. So I feel that Ezekiel Elliott would be the biggest bust. Do not draft him in the first or second round.
I love Dave. That's a great pick, dude.
You're not drafting. Who do I see as being the man?
Yep. Who do you know? That's easy. That's easy. We already know who the top running backs, top quarterbacks, top wide receivers. I want to know who's your biggest X factor. Who do you think is going to? No one's going to talk about. No one's going to pick, but he's going to be a legit point producer. Okay, wait. Before we go, my biggest bust. This is my biggest bust right now. Is a quarterback, Matt Ryan. Do not pick Matt Ryan at all. There's too many great quarterbacks on the table. Matt Ryan will be my biggest bust. You'll see people pick up Matt Ryan. He won't produce this year. He's not going to produce like he's done in the past, at least. And my explanation is the team's just not going in the right direction. Their defense and offensively, they're just. Atlanta Falcons used to be legit. Like Julio Jones was the scariest. I'm not saying Julio Jones still might have a great year. Matt Ryan will not.
Okay, so X Factor, a guy
I
who.
don't want to hear the best. No, I don't want to hear the best. I want to hear who do you
I know.
go under the.
I get you.
I got my guy. If we have the same guy, I'm gonna be like, what the frig?
Okay, I got you. And X Factor, who I feel who's gonna be phenomenal, who's gonna perform, who's gonna be top notch, and to pick him up in the later rounds.
Correct.
To me, okay, this league is gonna be a PPR league. So,
Yep.
So Kareem Hunt.
I love it. Kareem Hunt. Did I have Kareem Hunt last year or when I won? I think I did have him. He was for Kansas City.
No. Kareem Hunt was for. Was he for Kansas City? I know he was. He may have been out that year you played, but I know he was with Cleveland. Cleveland.
Oh yeah, I think might have been last year. But anyways, yes, Kareem Hunt is a good pick.
Here's why. In a PPR league, he's gonna get receptions. He's gonna get zone, and he's a great running back. He's been splitting duties with Chubb, but Chubb's getting older. I think Kareem Hunt is gonna be a consistent. I think he's gonna be consistent between 13 points and 14 points a game.
Yeah, that makes sense. My 2 picks. I got a running back and a wide receiver. For my wide receiver, a good pickup. This you probably don't want to pick him up the first, second, third, but if he's still on the board after, maybe have him on your bench. Golden Tate. I think Golden Tate is a good utility player. He's all around great player, and has a very, very, very good gas tank. My X factor though, my running back right here, pick this guy up. Dalvin Cook. Dalvin Cook. I'm telling you right now, Dalvin Cook is going to produce this year.
I can't believe you said that.
That's why I'm telling you right now.
I can't. You know why I can't believe you said that?
Why?
Okay. Dalvin Cook is a first or second round pick. Second round pick.
I bet you $1 million no one's going to pick him in the first or second round.
Are you kidding me?
No one's, unless you pick him. That's like,
hold up. Did you play that? Oh yeah, you didn't play fantasy last year, right?
No, I did.
Okay.
No,
okay, let me tell you. Dalvin Cook averaged 20 points a game.
No one's gonna pick him up. I'm telling you right now. If you get Dalvin Cook, you're looking good.
Of course.
To remember when what's his name for I remember for Green Bay when that huge who's that guy who used to run 5 yards a carry though, but would get so many yards for Green Bay.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you. Dalvin Cook right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
People are projecting him. A lot of people are projecting him to be the second running back off the draft board.
He's literally, if you can pick him up, I'm gonna say he's not first or second round. There's too many great running backs. But he could be third, fourth.
You're taking away any you take away any credibility we have to talk about fantasy. Dalvin Cook is a top 3 fantasy.
Dalvin Cook is gonna explode this year. Pick him up.
Listen, Dalvin Cook is a top 3 fantasy football running back.
No, I would say who I would pick above Dalvin Cook as a running back?
Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah, McCaffrey is a point man. I don't know, he's gonna get the points. Touchdown wise, since we're I would say, oh God, who's gonna? I remember.
Okay, let me tell you. Let me tell you this. Okay, here's what I want you to do. Google projected top running backs in fantasy this year.
Top running backs. We got Alvin Kamara, Nick Chubb, Aaron Jones, Shaquan Barkley, Derrick Henry, that's who I would pick, and Dalvin Cook. Oh, Ezekiel Elliott's up there too, but
hold up.
Honestly,
I think your list is fudge because you didn't even mention Christian McCaffrey. He's the number 1.
Oh, Christian McCaffrey is, dude. He's not even on this list. What the heck?
Yeah. You need to do this upcoming season.
Running backs 2021. He's literally not on this list. That's so weird. James Robinson, Miles Sanders.
That's a lot. Okay, you going last year?
Yeah, maybe this is last year's.
Yeah, cause Christian McCaffrey was hurt.
Yeah, see. But no, I'm telling you, those are the Golden Tate is
I
one you
agree
keep
with
him on
you.
your bench, but
I agree with you. Everything's gonna happen what you said about Dalvin, but he can be an X factor because he's a top 5, arguably top 3 running back in the league.
I'm telling you, he's gonna have a blowout. I'm thinking LaShawn McCoy, dude, too. Like for Tampa Bay. Ugh, there's
No,
really some good. There's good ones.
no,
There's good.
no. Tampa got Ronald Jones too and Leonard Fournette.
Yeah, but almost I'm looking to think of Frank Gore for New York Jets. He's gonna get literally all of the touches. Like there's a lot of good ones. The point is there's so many. The point is get him, get those 2 picks if they're on the board.
Yeah, I agree, and that you are right with you are 100% right with Dalvin, but he can't be an X factor when he's a top guy because you just said
Whatever. He's the best. Get him. That's like
okay. There you go. That'll work. So when it comes to running backs for me, hold up. Now X factor wide receiver, I would say you can get him in the later rounds.
Mm-hmm.
Look up Will Fuller the fourth. Will Fuller the fourth.
I know Will Fuller. I've had him
Speedster.
so many times on my bench. Like
Speedster. He's playing with Tua. Tua
Tagovailoa.
Tagovailoa.
Incredibly inconsistent. One game he'll have like 2 touchdowns, 100 yards, and then one game he'll have nothing, like literally 0 points. And I'm like, oh my god. But if you can get him on as one of his good games.
Yes, that is definitely true. So
but he's a great bench player. But the same thing. I remember on my bench, I had Golden Tate, I had Will Fuller, I had tons of other ones. Dude, I wonder if McCafferty. That's the big one because McCafferty, dude. If I can get McCafferty first or second round, dude, that'll be big. Like,
well, first of all, he's gonna be top 2 picks, maybe the number 1. The thing about McCaffrey is a receiver and a running back.
Exactly, he's double the points. But that's
receiver and running back. He's the best wide receiver and running back.
An amazing receiver and an amazing running back. Running back, he's surprisingly, he doesn't have the size for a running back, but he just bounces off tackles. Like I don't know, he definitely has the speed, but
yeah, he's a phenomenal player. He's the cheat code.
How does he have the
I don't know. So hey man, this fantasy is coming up, man. I'm looking forward to it. It's Saturday at 3:00 your time, PM.
Yep, I'm ready for it, bro. I've been doing my due diligence. Let's go. This year's gonna be a different year. I can't. There's no excuse.
So you're gonna lose? No,
I'm gonna win. The thing is, you see on my text, I don't want to. It's no fun when you just win every game and talk a bunch of shit and everything. I want to make it close. I want to make it like a game. So I'm gonna definitely play around with it. Make it fun. Let's make it fun, dude.
Yeah. Let's make it fun, and I'm looking forward to this year, man, because it's gonna be funny. And my other boy Jesse, aka what was his name? The Drunk Rampage or something? No, drug. Hold on, let's see.
The Drug Rampage.
Here's what his name is: Drug Fueled Rampage.
That I don't know the guy, but it sounds about correct. That's
I guess because the title is Drunk and Disorderly, right?
Oh, I get it.
And there's even more to this too. This has to do with freaking Rampage. Remember Rampage went in the truck and just went out driving around hitting everybody a few years back? So
no.
Rampage.
Jackson?
Yes. And he apparently hit a pregnant woman too.
What is up with MMA fighters hitting pregnant women? Jeez. Okay. Well, before we get too much into it, Chris McNeil, the Real MMA Bros. You have anything else that we can discuss?
Listen, I have nothing else, man. Those are my 3 main topics I want to talk about. Yeah, so I have nothing else.
Guys, that bonus show, if I had to rank that bonus show with 1 out of 10, 10 being like the best, 1 being the worst, I would have to give that a asinine 11. Like that was that was above a 10. So we just, as over at the Real MMA Bros, we joke around a lot. We have fun, but the number one thing, sports. We love all sports. We love talking about it. We thank you. We thank you too for the platform to talk about all this. Hey, we're just starting out. Like, once I learned this whole editing thing and this whole computer thing and the internet, this new internet thing. Like, BT Dub, this is just for our. If you're still listening to this and you have and you want to make some money, and I'm telling you right now, in the next year to 5 years, this isn't just like a plug for it, but I'm telling you right now, cryptocurrency, specifically Ethereum, get into it. That's all I'm saying. Get into it. Anything else, Chris?
I have nothing else. Get into that. I have nothing else.
Perfect. Well, this is the Real MMA Bros. I'm Otis Etchcombe. That's Chris McNeil. Peace, love. See you guys.